Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to share with you these projects that I created for Queenacraft. They sent me some great dies, and I was really excited to jump into Halloween. These are my first Halloween projects of the year. This is actually only my second year crafting for Halloween. I just took a break for several years, and then I don't know, I got back into it last year. But I made these embellishments that you see here using the new Prima line, Prima 31. I've had it for a little while and I really couldn't wait to bust it out. But I used this die that they had sent me, and it's actually 3 dies in one. So this is the set. It's the pumpkin set, and I will leave a link in the description box. But this is the base, and then it has 2 different overlays. I did not use this overlay. I just really kind of fell in love with this overlay here. So you'll see that in all of my projects, and I'll give you a closer look at each one. So this is right here is the first pumpkin that I created, and I used of course, some of the paper from 31. I used just a regular pink cardstock for the top layer. And this is about 4 layers thick, so it's a pretty sturdy embellishment. I just used a little cutout down here. This is a handmade flower that I did with the Heartfelt Creations Classic Rose die, and a whole bunch of stickles went on there, and these are just some punches from my collection to create the little cluster. And if you wanted to see what the pumpkin looks like just on its own, that's what they look like before embellishing. This is another cut apart, and this is not from 31. Those are, I don't know, they were just in my stash and I wanted to use them up. But once again, I used the classic rose die for the flower, and then this gorgeous pumpkin in the background got stickled along with some punches for the cluster. And once again, these are all about 4 layers deep, so they're a really sturdy embellishment. And then the other 2 I did as rosettes, and I just created a little like word banner for the front, and it has some puffy stickers and ephemera from the collection. I once again stickled this super pretty die in the back, and then I added this cute little ghost charm that once again it was in my stash, but it's layered with some tulle. Of course, the rosette is in the background, and then I did some gold thread behind everything. And this one too, I did the really cute pumpkin that's been stickled. This is a flower from my collection. I used this spider, which is actually a ring that I just cut the base off it. And then there's some ephemera, the rosette, gold tulle, and then some thread too. But I really, really like how these turned out. I think they're super pretty, and they're very Halloween without being too traditional. Well, this is the other die set that they sent me. It is the spiderweb border, and it comes with a large and a small border. And I actually have a couple more dies, but I'm not going to include it in this video because they were Christmas dies. These are what I created with the spiderweb border, and I'm just going to set this one off to the side and we can concentrate on this one. But once again, I used the 31 collection. I used both the small and the bigger spiderweb die cut, and I just die cut it out of 110-pound cardstock. It cut very easily. It was not hard to get the really small shapes from the interiors out by any means. I did shim it with some foam so that it really pressed deep in there. But this is just some ephemera from the collection. I did one of the pumpkins from the collection as well. And then once again, there's one of those spiders from like I think I got these ones at Dollar Tree last season. But I really like how this turned out. And honestly, you could put this on a card and just have it done, or it would make a great bag topper too. I really like this. And then the second one, so the second one I created with just the large one, and both of those are like paper strips that I made. and everything got a good coat of stickles. I used a really iridescent stickle on there. I did a spiderweb charm. Of course, I used one of these bat bows up here. I made this last year, so it just kind of fit the collection really well. But I hope you like what I created, and stop back within the next couple days and you'll be able to see the next set of dies that they had sent. Like I said, I'm going to have some Christmas projects coming up. So head on over to Queenacraft. You can use my code for 15% off your entire purchase. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and press that subscribe. And I will see you in the next crafted video. Bye!